What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Last Word, and today we will be giving our mid-season award predictions. So we did a video early on in the season. I don't even think...
It was our second video.
It was our second video. It was probably like one game into the season for every team. We just gave our way too early pre-season predictions for awards. But now, it's been half a season, a little over half a season. We've seen teams and players and everything going on in the league. So now we can give our fully educated mid-season award predictions.
Yes.
Okay. So, what do we want to start with, guys?
Whatever you guys want is good.
Just do like defense player of the year to start off.
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll finish with MVP.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
obviously we're finishing with MVP.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Who y'all got for number 3?
number 3. It's gonna sound a little crazy, but if you really think about it,
Don't say it.
he's been the
Hassan
key.
Whiteside?
Oh no!
Don't.
Come on.
Don't.
Because you're a Blazers fan. Is it
don't,
Matisse?
No.
Don't. Okay, good. That was what I was...
Okay, let's
No.
just let him speak.
No.
For
but
y'all who know this
he's
podcast,
been
y'all
the-
know we got a reputation with Matisse Thybulle.
He's been the player that has helped the Celtics really lock
Marcus
down
Smart?
our
Okay.
defense.
I-
I have Marcus Smart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I understand that.
Wait,
Yeah. I don't have him myself, but I
He's the
understand
floor general on defense.
Nick,
He's the biggest reason
When
why
you
they're killing
said
it.
at the start, you were like, "This may sound weird." Like Marcus
That's not
Smart,
weird.
Yeah, but I
he's
mean,
gonna be
Marcus
like a
Smart's-
first team.
It's
all-defender.
He'll be
it's
first
not
team
usual
all-defense.
to have a
A guard. That's
A
fair.
guard.
It's usually
So
a forward
like-
or a center.
It's a little
But you know
more
what?
unusual.
If it's your third pick for it, that's honestly I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah,
I honestly, if
I'd
I were
put
to have a
Marcus Smart at
4,
3 too.
if I were to have a 4, I would have him there. But I have Rudy Gobert at 3,
Yeah. Oh,
just because Rudy Gobert has been the defensive anchor for the
yeah.
Jazz forever.
Absolutely.
Two-time defensive player of the year already. He's just he clogs the lanes so well.
That's true.
Gobert's great, man.
he-
I picked him to
he
win
pushes
it
guys.
Not
this
only
year.
that, but his
Yeah.
scoring has actually been phenomenal over the last.
It's gotten
couple
a
He's
lot
gotten
better.
better.
He's
gotten
been averaging like 20 and 14 and like 3 blocks over the last.
And part of
couple
that
weeks.
is just him knowing, like, his positioning on the court.
Exactly.
It's him becoming more comfortable with his teammates, like Donovan Mitchell and guys like Bojan.
And I think
Bogdanovic.
I think I heard something like he is never taking a shot outside of 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Like he's like that kind of role
I
player.
don't doubt
You know,
it.
he knows his role.
I don't doubt it, and it's working out well for him. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, I have.
Oh wait, Scott.
Oh,
what did you-
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
he is Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
Marcus Smart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, I
I'm
had
with you there.
Hassan Whiteside. At
So
number 2.
I actually really like that. I was contemplating he would be at my number 4. He's averaging the league best 3.1 blocks per game.
That's why I have
my
him.
big thing with Hassan Whiteside is that sometimes he's the kind of player that
I blame the defense
he
for the
doesn't-
reason Hassan
yeah.
Whiteside's
He doesn't
not
try
gonna
on
win.
He doesn't
Time,
try
man.
sometimes because like he sometimes he'll think, oh, it's too late, I'm not gonna get that block, so he won't go for it. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean that can be smart in sometimes because he might keep him out of foul trouble, but at the same time, I feel like
That's how I view it.
I feel
that's
like
how I like to view
it also keeps
I
him from
give-
preventing.
I give Hassan the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, Hassan Whiteside would probably be my number 4.
Yeah, I mean, he's just had an incredible season, a great resurgence to his career.
Absolutely, I agree.
Scotty?
I think I actually want to put Giannis at number 2.
I had him at number 2 for a while.
I
and
know
then
what you guys are saying, but like he's so athletic.
He's
man.
so. Good.
I understand that, but, like, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
I mean, man.
I mean, like, really, though,
He's
Scotty.
really okay. He's a fantastic defender. We can all
Like,
he's,
yes, but
he's
no,
a lockdown.
like, yes.
he keeps the paint under control. That's the big thing about
But he
him.
can
that's-
run. He can run with perimeter
Exactly.
too, which is
Yeah.
the crazy thing.
Yeah,
his length,
it's just his arms
size,
and length.
He's
But,
like,
but so can Kawhi.
He's just so big.
So can
I would
Kawhi.
put Kawhi at number 1 every year for Defensive Player of the Year
If he played enough
if he
games.
played,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
he
man.
wasn't at strip club.
That's why I don't even have him on my list. I don't even have him on my list, but that's because he just doesn't play enough.
Yeah.
And for my number 2, I have Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to number 1. I think we might all have the same player.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. Who do you have?
Rudy Gobert. I meant actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put Anthony Davis. Giannis. Yeah,
Wait,
I
you
like
say-
Giannis.
You say Giannis at 1?
No. I'm kicking
kicking
him
Giannis
the
off.
list.
Okay,
Kicking him
cool.
down the
Okay,
road.
cool.
You know, he's a good
Anthony
offensive
Davis.
player.
We actually had the same list then. Marcus Smart, Rudy
Well, I put Gobert 1.
and then
put Gobert
I'm putting
Oh,
Gobert
Gobert
1.
Gobert
Yeah.
1.
I got Anthony
AD.
Davis at number 1. I mean, if you really look at it, his stats are phenomenal. I think he's
He's the
second
anchor
or
to that
third
Lakers defense, man.
in blocks.
Because
He's the anchor.
you
I
know
mean,
JaVale McGee
this
ain't playing
Lakers team,
defense.
this Lakers team has great defense though.
AD's
and
averaging like 2.5.
JaVale actually is getting blocks, and then they also have
Dwight
Dwight
Howard's getting
Howard,
blocks.
and they have. I mean, I
Oh,
feel
that's
like
true. Dwight Howard. I forgot Dwight Howard played, bro.
Yeah.
Did he?
That's the big. No, he didn't play tonight. Yeah.
Did he play tonight?
Yeah.
Only two
He
players in the
kinda got clowned
NBA.
on.
Only two players in the NBA have a better defensive field goal percentage than Anthony Davis. So he's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal as a player. There's really just no flaws to his game. I mean, he's just been phenomenal.
He's starting to shoot the 3 now.
And he's actually hitting 3. He hit 3 of 5 tonight, which is phenomenal.
like, dang.
Yeah, for a guy that's like 6'11", wow.
Man.
Just want to say this.
Man's can
Rudy
shoot.
Gobert leads the league in block percentage,
Okay.
and 32% of
We ain't
opponent shots
clowning
come
on
at the
Rudy
rim when
Gobert.
Gobert's in the
We
game.
ain't clowning on Rudy Gobert at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay.
All right,
What do you guys want to do next?
let's go Coach of the Year. Let's do that one.
Okay. I actually this is kind of a weird one for me, because Frank Vogel might actually win, but probably none of us have him on our list.
I have him third.
Yeah.
I don't have him on my list at all. I actually have coaches who are kind of like mid-tier teams, except for Mike Buden.
like Rick Carlisle or someone.
Rick Carlisle is actually my number one.
Yeah,
I think Rick Carlisle is going to win Coach of the Year.
I would.
But
I'm
we can get to that
yeah,
later.
Okay.
So my number 3 is Mike Budenholzer from the Bucks.
I have him actually at number 2, but my number 3 is Frank Vogel because this Lakers team. Let's be real, it's stacked, you know. But I mean,
LeBron's the coach. Let's be honest.
LeBron's the coach, but really Frank Gasol.
Frank the Tank.
Okay.
Frank Kaminsky.
Frank
Vogel.
the French Prince.
Frank Vogel has really killed it with the Lakers this year. I mean, coming
He's
on
done
as a
fine.
first-year
He's done
coach for this
fine.
Lakers team, you know, like for the Lakers team, you know,
They've lost all their big games
they've-
and then beat up, a bunch of bad teams.
And then
That's
lost
true.
to Portland
LeBron
tonight.
stat pads in the
That's
fourth quarter,
true,
and then
but
they
they-
lose to the Magic.
They also have what is it?
Markelle
36
Fultz gets a
wins.
triple-double?
36 wins. That's the second
Something
best
like
in the
that.
NBA.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
So I
They're
mean,
good. They're a very good team.
The number
I'm not
one
saying the
thing,
Lakers are
one of
bad.
the biggest things for coaches of the year is your team winning, and their team is winning, and that's
And why
that.
Mike Budenholzer is not on my list is because it's not just your team winning, Nick. It's your team going from a losing
Yeah.
year to a winning.
But
year.
it's.
With almost the same
I mean,
roster.
technically, if you look at the Lakers last year,
well,
to this
You
year-
add Anthony Davis. You
I'm
add
joking,
Dwight
I'm joking.
Howard.
Obviously, I'm joking, but like the Lakers
Alex
this
Caruso
year-
hits his stride.
Oh my god,
Caruso
You
really
lose Brandon
shaped up
Ingram.
into MVP form.
Oh god, but
You see what happens when you take Lonzo Ball off the team, man?
God.
Yeah, he averages 8
But
points.
he's been hooping
He
lately.
averages
He's
8
been
points
doing
per
pretty
game
well.
with the New Orleans
His
Pelicans.
defense
That's
is-
what happens.
Obviously,
The
his defense is
Pelicans
the best
lose
part
like
about it.
30 games. That's what
He
happens.
hustles.
All right,
He
number
hustles.
two. Mike Budenholzer. I already said that.
I got Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra.
I got Spo at 1.
I got Spo at 1
Yeah.
too.
Spoel one.
Wait, who's your number 2?
That's fair.
I got Carlisle at 2.
That's
for the
that's
Mavericks.
that's fair.
I
Let's
have
Spoel one.
So I have Budenholzer. Let's just go to number 1. Eric Spoelstra. What he has done
I
with
got
this
Carlisle.
Heat team.
You
Oh
look
my
at that
God.
roster, man.
They're
That
so
ro-
young
it's-
and
It's like
so young.
90% coaching. Like
And they're
Jimmy Buckets, bro.
Exactly.
He's phenomenal. He's a great player.
Bam,
But Jimmy
Adebayo.
Buckets is
Man, that guy came out of
he's
nowhere.
like a
Dude,
Jimmy
I
Buckets
told
is
you,
like a
that was one of my
second
most
team.
improved players.
Was he-
Jimmy Buckets
yeah,
is like
okay.
a second or third team All NBA player.
Exactly.
Outside of that, they have like Bam Adebayo is like their second All Star, who's kind of like a
made the All-Star
maybe,
team.
right?
Confirmed today.
But he's like at the
Confirmed today.
bottom, right? They don't have a ton of talent. Like
Exactly.
Duncan Robinson.
Hey,
Myers-
he's 45% from the three.
Whoa, y'all gonna disrespect the hammer like that?
No, I like it. What I'm saying is,
Myers Leonard!
From 3, bro.
when you look at the other teams with their record compared to the Lakers and the Clippers and these other teams,
Get a guy like
their
Kendrick
best player is Jimmy
Nunn.
Butler. Their second player is Bam Adebayo. Their third player
Kendrick Nunn.
is like
Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn, who's good, but he's a rookie averaging 15, 16 points per game. I mean, Duncan Robinson is great, but he's just a 3-point specialist.
three.
Like this team,
I feel
so
like
is Myers
the
Leonard.
thing that
They have a
I
ton
watched
of
this
pieces
game the other
that come
day,
on together.
and it just really impressed me. The number one thing that impressed me was their chemistry. They
Yeah.
know
Oh, they play
when
for
to
each other.
pass,
Totally,
where to
man.
pass, and like how to pass.
And it's not just
like
it's
they're
not
so
just the
disciplined.
passing.
They're
It's
so-
not
and
just
they
the
win- they
passing.
have
and
the
the
they're
best
always
aspect.
open. They're off ball.
It's not-
they're
it's
off-
not
Here's
just the
another
passing
sign
and
of a good
playmaking
coach.
aspect,
They have the
though.
best home record in the league.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like they truly want to play
And they're
for
second.
each other.
Aren't they second in the
They
East
hustle.
now? That's insane.
Yeah, they're second
I mean,
in the
considering
East.
that in the beginning of the year for my like teams rankings, I had them at like the 8th seed or something like that.
I had them at the
This
8th seed.
team really surprised me this year, and Eric Spoelstra deserves Coach of the Year in my opinion.
Okay.
Unless
100%.
there's a late season collapse.
Unless someone.
So
As
let
of
me
today.
tell you guys why you're wrong. So Rick Carlisle
has embraced Luka Doncic.
has embraced Luka
That's
Doncic, has given him the keys to the offense, 20-year-old, and they almost got sort of like a LeBron team now. You got guys like Jalen Brunson who like don't do anything. You got guys like DeLawton Wright who don't do anything.
very
but now,
honest.
but
Very
now,
frank.
but now they're starting to shoot. You see them starting to shoot threes. You got guys like Seth
Yeah,
Curry.
I'll tell you who isn't starting
But I
to
feel
shoot
like the
threes.
thing-
Luka Doncic. The dude was freaking throwing up air balls against the Clippers a couple
But
weeks
the
ago.
big thing I feel like
I
And they
love
beat the
Luka.
Blazers
this is
every
why I don't
time.
have Rick Carlisle that high. Is I feel like they're
not
not
even on your list.
utilizing Kristaps Porzingis as good as they could.
Kristaps has been.
Kristaps
I think
has
part
been
of that is
very
that's part of
streaky this
Kristaps.
year.
He's getting
part of-
back
That's not
into
Carlisle's
rhythm.
fault.
Yeah.
But
And
he's
he's
like-
still like missing games with injuries.
That's
and
not
then also
Carlisle's
they're
fault.
kind of like forcing him to just stay out in the three-point
Okay, but if you
line
look
a
at the
little bit
team,
more.
like
I
Charlie
feel-
said, man, it's Luka Doncic, who's phenomenal, and I love him. But he's 20, and he's shooting like 32% from the three,
Yeah.
which is like the 150th best number in the league.
And they're the third seed in the
They're
West.
third seed in the West. That's the key. They're
Yeah.
winning games. And
That's
outside
true.
of Luka Doncic, like Charlie said, their lineup is Jalen Brunson, Dwight
the
Powell,
thing is-
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Dwight Powell's hurt now!
The
Tim
thing
Hardaway
you're
Jr.,
forgetting
like-
is that they also have one of the best benches.
No
in the
one
NBA.
knows who
Their
Dorian
bench-
Finney-Smith
It doesn't have players you know, but they
Best
play together
benches.
so well, and they're like a good.
Exactly, and that
Seth
is-
Curry, for example, is a
That's
great player. on
that's
this
your
bench.
argument for the Heat too.
Okay.
I mean, a
Tell
little bit
me
different
the
in this
players
case.
on the Mavericks bench.
How? No.
The
How is that
players on
different from
Mavericks
your
bench.
argument?
What's his name? The guy that's what's his name?
Seth Curry.
No, the point guard for
Dorian
the Heat.
Finney-Smith.
I forgot his name. Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic is a bench player. He's actually been playing really well.
He's on the.
No, I
I
Mavs.
thought you were talking about the Heat.
We're
the
talking about the
Mavericks.
Mavs.
Oh, well,
You
you
said
just
the
said talk
Mavericks
about the
had one of the best
You just asked what the
benches.
Heat had on their bench.
I
Nick's
said the
confused.
Mavericks.
I feel like you just okay. Whatever. The Mavs have okay. Now I'm just screwed up.
You're good. Just Mavericks bench players. Go.
All right, Seth Curry. They have. Damn it! Now I'm forgetting. Damn, you put me on the spotlight. Now you're gonna quiz me. All right, let me look it up because
Exactly. That is why.
I don't
That
think
is
they
why
have that
Rick
Hey,
Carlisle.
I told you. I
This
have
is
bad
why.
memory,
This
and-
is why Rick Carlisle deserves Coach of the Year because he can make
Their
a
roster-
team
their
full of
roster is
nobodies
lacking,
with
bro.
JJ
They lack.
Barea and Tim Hardaway Jr. and put them
JJ
in
Barea,
the
that's
3
the
seed.
guy.
In the 3 seed in the Western Conference, the toughest conference in the NBA.
Okay, all right. Actually,
Nick's
Jalen
parents are
Brunson has
sleeping.
actually been having a pretty great year. Actually,
Great year.
Lately, he's actually been doing
Maxi
very well.
Kleber.
And then
Maxi Kleber.
he's actually killed it though. He's
Jalen
He's a
Brunson.
good shooter.
Nick,
he's a good shooter.
Tell me what you define.
And guess
as a
who's
great
utilizing
year,
him?
Because Jalen Brunson has
Hold up.
been starting for this team, and he's averaging 7.5, 2
No,
rebounds,
and I
and
didn't
3
mean
assists.
great
You
years,
remember
but
we did that
lately
we
he's
did
been
the
having
point
very
guard
streaky
We
games.
did
Like
the
recently
point
he's
guard
had
tier list.
17,
We put him in
We
the
put him in
bonafide
like the
scrub.
bona fide scrub
I know,
tier.
but lately he's been actually playing. Had some pretty good games here. goodness
What,
sake.
like 15
What,
points?
like when he had
15 points, 17
When he hit
points,
3
13
threes
points.
against
He's been
the
having
Trailblazers?
There was a phase in late December where he went 21, 11, 10, 13, 18. He's having a pretty okay year. He's
That's
just
fair.
he's an okay role player.
But you
That's what I'm
said you
saying.
said the Mavericks have a really strong bench, which helps Luka. I don't see that.
I
at
disagree.
all. Yeah,
I think
Brunson's
I
a
don't
starter,
think,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that the bench is like the weak bench, like your point being the bench players are bad. It's because the bench players
I
fit
feel like
together
another thing
with the
is that
system.
I feel like it's also mostly Luka that's been making this team so good. I don't
Totally.
feel like
Yeah,
it's mostly the
100%.
coach. This is why I don't really have the coach up there too. Is because I feel like it's
Okay.
actually mostly Luka. I put a
you
lot
can
of respect on his name.
You can say that, and then you watch them beat the Bucks without Luka.
That was the thing. They did beat the Bucks without Luka, but
Without
other than
Luka,
that,
Kristaps goes off for
NBA,
36.
in NBA regular season games, man, stuff happens. Like you
But
can't.
yeah,
win
no,
one
it's
game.
fair.
Kristaps going off was directly correlated to actually
Like,
being
remember
able
the
to
time that the
shoot a little
Bucks
bit
beat
more.
the Clippers by like
Someone's gotta
40,
pass him the
bro?
ball.
Like, if the Clippers played the Bucks in a 7-game series,
Yeah.
do you think the Bucks would win 4 games in a row by 40 points?
No.
Hey man, everybody,
Exactly.
Everybody
Sometimes
be forgetting
things happen.
their best.
All right, let's-
one,
we
no,
can talk
their-
about the
one of their
Mavericks
best
for a
players hasn't even played that many minutes yet this season. Boban.
Shut up. All right.
I thought he was talking about the Clippers and Paul George.
No,
Next
not
player.
Paul
All
George.
right, next one. Most improved
Boban.
player. Let's go most improved player.
This is going to be the most controversial one.
This one is all
There's
over
a
the
ton of
place.
guys,
Actually,
man.
I have 4. I'm gonna tie with.
I have
3.
4 as well.
I'm gonna tie with 3.
I'm going to go 3A and 3B, and my 3B, which I'm putting on there just because I love him so much. It's my boy Malcolm Brogdon, man.
Malcolm Brogdon.
I like
having a great
Brogdon.
year.
I don't think he's.
I don't think he'll have a chance
No,
of winning, but
I
I had
have-
to mention him.
I have.
He's my
for
honorable
my
mention.
3A and 3B. I have Shai Gilgeous.
Shea.
Shea.
Every-
I love
Single
Shea. Shea is
time.
so good, bro.
And Bam
Shea is so
Adebayo.
good.
And Bam Adebayo.
Bam that low.
Dude,
Is
honestly,
that 3? Yeah. No, because there's 2
this
players
stuff,
I
this
feel
stuff
like you're
is so
forgetting
hard
about.
for me, dude. Because when you look at,
Most improved
I
is the
could say,
weirdest
I could say
category.
Luka, I could say Ice Trey, I could
Exactly.
say Bam, I could say
It's like it
I could
depends
say
on what you
any
say.
of these dudes.
Because it's
I could
either-
say Markel.
This is the
I
thing
could
about
say
most improved
Jaylen
player.
Brown,
This is the
dude.
thing.
Yeah,
There's
there's
two
so
different
many
types of
dudes.
most improved players. There's good that went to great, and then there's bad that went to good.
DeMontis Sabonis.
Dude, like,
Exactly.
honestly, Stephen Curry's second MVP year, when he won unanimous MVP, he was a candidate for most improved player of the year.
He was fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
CJ
know,
won that
do you
year.
know how
So,
ridiculous
yeah,
that
like
is?
you
I know.
said, there's a huge difference between
After winning an MVP.
You know,
Yeah, after winning an MVP
He went
the year before, he went from MVP
most improved player
to
MVP.
fourth in line for most improved player.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
crazy.
All right, yeah.
So most
let's
improved
go.
player is like
What'd
the most
you say was your
bonkers
third?
category.
I mean, honestly, it's so hard for me. I can't really pick between.
Oh,
any
he
of
wasn't
these
my
guys.
third.
I
mean,
just
Devontae
listed
Graham
off-
was my third.
I just listed off
Oh,
like six
Devontae
guys.
Graham was your third?
Yeah,
Okay, let's keep going. Number two. Who's you guys got?
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. I agree.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram.
I mean, I can't even tell.
He's-
There's like 8 guys who I could all see
He's an
at
all-star
1, 2,
this
or
year.
3.
He was like a possible good talent last
He
year.
averaged like 16
to like
with
an
the Lakers,
all-star.
and
It's
then,
just
like 26 this year.
he is finally doing everything that we thought he should be doing. His
He's
entire
he's
career.
looking like a maybe not as
So-
good KD, like a young KD.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's exactly
maybe-
what it's like.
Yeah, maybe a little worse shooter.
Yeah, no, but his
He's
shooting's been nice.
faster, though.
His shooting's
Yeah.
been great. Yeah,
He's got the same,
and his
body
defense is
type,
not quite
too.
as good too.
Same body.
He's
type,
got
you know.
he's got the potential though, and that's
Yeah.
kind of all that matters for most improved
Sweet.
player.
So we all agree on that one. Let's just move to number one. Who you got number one?
I mean,
I'd
honestly have to say Luka, just because I know that you have so many guys who are like
It's
big
weird.
jumps, but Luka, his rookie year was great. He averaged 20. But the dude is literally averaging 29, 9, and 9. And the Mavericks are the 3rd seed in the West when their second best player who's consistently playing is like Tim Hardaway.
It's
Because
Tim
Kristaps
Hardaway.
has
Because
missed
Kristaps
so much
is
time, man.
and now Dwight Powell's out with injury.
Right, I mean,
and they're
Luka's
still
just been
winning
phenomenal.
games.
He's been bad late in games. He's struggled a little bit at the free throw line and from the 3-point percentage.
And that's just youth.
But he's 20 years old, man. He can't legally drink.
so good.
20.
But
If they win the
I
championship,
gotta go.
They can't
I gotta
have
go
champagne in
Devontae
the
Graham.
locker room.
I gotta. He went from a
Okay.
bad
What's
player
he,
on a bad
what's he,
team
what's he
to
doing?
a good player.
17 a game?
That's
Devontae
fair. And
Graham?
Devontae Graham was averaging like 2
And his
last year.
assists. No, his
Yeah.
assists are here. I'll look it up too.
I had Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo's been killing it. That's
Yeah,
I had him really high up.
Last
on my
year he
early
averaged
prediction.
4.7 points. He started 3 games.
And
this
now
year he's
this is
averaging
18.2, and then
Shooting
7.6
38%
assists.
from 3, which is very good.
Yeah, and he's averaging very high assists.
Point 0.9 steals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His field goal percentage might not be that good, but that's because he only shoots threes. Yeah.
He shoots more threes than twos. And on that Hornets team too, like
Like we all said
Yeah,
that that
we
team
all
was going to be
clown
the worst
We all
team
clown them.
ever.
And
that
they suck.
team,
And they suck.
that coach should go up for coach of the year. No,
I don't even know who coaches
I'm
the
kidding. I
Hornets.
don't even know who their coach
I mean,
is. But
they suck, but they don't suck as bad as we thought they would.
They- yeah,
the only
100%.
reason I have Bam Adebayo as my most improved player is
Charlie.
because we thought the Heat would suck, but they're the second best team in the East.
and then Terry Rozier is also doing pretty good.
Stop
this year.
talking about the Hornets.
Okay. Next to you.
We're done with the Hornets.
Yeah, we're done with the Hornets.
Okay.
Let's go to
Rookie
six man. Let's go 6 man.
6 man? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I also had 2 for 3A, 3B on this.
I had 3, and
I have a question.
it's kind of
Does Derrick Rose count? Like, is he starting
No,
now?
he's a starter now.
He's
He's a
okay.
starter now. At the beginning of the year, I had him at like my
I
number
left him
1.
off my list.
If he was, I actually probably would put him at number 1 because lately he's been absolutely killing it. If you've been looking at his stats, 21 points per game over the last couple games.
Yeah. D-Rose has been
But for my 6 man, I have 2 players that really have stand out to me. Lou Will's Lou Will's had actually an all right year. I don't feel like he's been doing that well. This
yeah,
year.
19 points and almost getting an All-Star
Yeah, no,
selection.
okay. But
It's just an
he does
okay
not
year.
deserve an
Coming
All-Star
off the
slot.
bench.
No, okay, look.
Lou Williams is the closer for the Clippers. He's averaging 19.7 points per game and 6 assists. Okay? He's shooting 42% from the field, which isn't great, but he's shooting 87% at the line. He's clutch. He's averaging almost 20 off the bench. He's won the 6-man 3 times.
He's my number
And
one
he's
pick.
crucial to this team's
He's
success
my number
on
one
a
pick.
winning team.
I feel like, okay, think about this.
A team
I
that's
mean,
like competing.
if
in
they
the top
had
Western
Paul
Conference.
George and Kawhi and Montrez
Which they
and
never do.
Zubac
Which
and
they never
Shannon,
do.
which they never do, yeah. But if
They
they
never
did,
mentioned Zubac in the same sentence as Kawhi.
Yeah.
Paul
no,
George,
no,
Lou
but
Williams, and Oliver.
Don't.
he's their
No,
rebounder.
stop.
No, he's
Stop.
their rebounder. Listen to
And
me.
Montrez isn't?
He is their
Yeah,
rebounder.
no, Montrez is
Montrez,
Stop
6'9".
talking about
6'9".
Zubac.
No, Zubac is a good
Stop
rebounder.
talking about
That's
Zubac.
the one thing he's good at. All right, and that's
Zubac can't do anything.
he's good at rebounding. The big thing is that they could win without Lou Will. They haven't been lately, but that's because their whole team has been injured. You know, like they're always having
I don't
the
know,
off
man.
night.
I think Lou Will's the heart and soul of this team, bro. He's their closer. Although Kawhi Leonard's probably the best closer in the NBA.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I love Kawhi.
I just really want to quick say my 4. It's not really my 3B but lately he's been heating up. I just want to mention him, Jordan Clarkson. He's been averaging 16 points off the Jazz. 16 points off the Jazz's bench.
Ever since he went to Utah,
He's actually
Wait,
been really
Lou Will's on your
doing
list
really
though, right?
3. Yeah, I said 3.
Yeah, good. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Okay. What's
Who do you have at 2, Nick?
Oh, did we all say 3?
Yeah, we all said 3.
Okay.
What
Number
was
2.
your 3?
I said Trez.
Oh, you said
I
Trez.
didn't say that.
Trez.
I think Trez is 3.
Wait, who was my 3?
Oh, I don't even think.
Oh,
I
my
put
3
Trez
was
on my
Dennis
list.
Schroeder.
I didn't even
That's
put
right.
Trez on my
My-
list.
my 3 was Dennis Schroeder.
19.3 and 7.2 rebounds.
Scratch that.
I
Trez is
don't
probably
think,
my number
I don't
4.
think Trez has attempted a 3-pointer this year though.
Yeah.
Knows his role.
But
Yeah, so my 3 is
number
Dennis
2.
Schroeder.
Number
Schroeder.
3?
Uh-huh.
Shooter's nice.
Oh my god. Okay. Number 2. Number 2. Marcus Smart. All right. He's up for defensive player of the
Is
year.
he-
He's the heart. He's the comes off the
He's
bench.
Okay, yeah.
He's been the heart and soul of that Celtics team. You know, he's been killing it. He
comes
may
off
not
the
have
bench?
he comes off the bench. He may not have the best stats, but if you really watch them play, like I watch them
Yeah, he's
pretty regularly.
37% from the field, but he's
But
a
his
phenomenal
defense
defender.
and he's been a good passer, and he's just like been so huge for this team. You know. Yeah. Let's move on to your number 2. Who's your number 2?
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder. I got him at number 1.
Yeah. Schroeder's been super nice.
Killing it.
Although, it's really
You
weird
didn't even let me
because
say my 2.
here's what's
What was
going
that?
on,
What's
man.
I had Montrezl Harrell.
The Thunder have 3 point guards who are all good but not quite great. And one of them is just like at his peak. One of them is on the decline, and one of them is on the rise. And they can't play all 3 of them in the same lineup. It's like the weirdest situation.
That's so facts, though.
But okay, here I'm gonna
Schroeder's
talk.
averaging 19, 4, and 4.
But you're also forgetting that he's 47% from the field goal, which blows out these other guards that we've been talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, that's good.
39% from 3, and he's a very good defender. I mean,
He's a good defender.
no, he's what I call an annoying defender,
He's
which I
like
hate.
he's like
Personally, what I
a
hate.
Pep
He's
Bev
always
kind of
poking at
defender,
you.
yeah.
You know, he's like
Just
not
like
quite
what he
as
does in
good as
not,
Pep.
not as good, but he's a hound. You know what I mean?
That's what he does in 2K.
He's a good defender.
He turned.
Shut
no,
up.
I'm gonna expose you. real
No,
quick.
don't. Bitch. Okay,
Nope.
number 2.
Nope.
Turns off the foul so that he can just spam X.
That's fun.
No, it's not.
All right, who was your number 2? Did you already say that?
Yeah, it was Trez.
All right, number 1.
Trade.
And then I had Lou Will.
Lou Will, bro.
Okay,
Come on now.
Sweet Lou.
Dennis Schroeder, bro.
Sweet.
He's been one of the biggest reasons
He
for this
dropping
OKC
60
team.
in the playoffs.
He's been one of the biggest reasons for OKC be doing so well, and that's why I'm gonna say Dennis Schroeder. This OKC team, wow, this team has surprised me. Their chemistry is so good.
Yeah, Shea and Chris Paul are really killing it this year.
And Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, but over the last
Danilo
3 games,
Gallinari's been killing it as well.
Okay, here's my question though, Nick. If Schroeder didn't have a banana on his hair, would he be as good of a basketball player?
over his last, let me see, 6 games, he's been averaging 24 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. That's like a good guard in today's league.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay, we understand.
I got him at number 1.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
we
I
should-
don't personally agree, but I understand. Let's do
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year and then MVP.
Yep, 100%.
Rookie of the Year, number 3.
RJ Barrett
Shut up.
RJ Barrett.
Shut up.
and
Oh!
Kenny Wooten.
Okay, that man Wooten can jump.
He
though.
can get up, bro.
get
He's like 6'9", and he's out here like
Nice.
his head is above
My
the
man,
rim.
my man coming out.
smacking stuff
My man
out
coming
here.
out from Oregon. What?
Never mind. All right.
Oh, I did hear you. I just chose to.
Kendrick Nunn. I got number 3.
I had Zion at number 3.
Zion at 3. Is this like predictions or like if it
Predictions.
was today?
No predictions.
Predictions.
Oh, okay. I thought we were kind of going off of like what's happened so far.
Just predictions.
okay.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Let's go to number 3.
I'm gonna leave Zion off my list just because like he hasn't played yet. If it's at the end of the year, I'll rethink it. But, like,
Let's go end of the
he's
year.
played,
Let's
like,
just
3
go at the end of the year. All right. So I got Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn has obviously been probably the third best player on the
Kendrick
Heat.
Nunn's my number 2.
He's been killing it lately. You know, I mean, just overall.
Just
in the year.
overall this
you know,
season.
I mean, I
Coming
know
out
he's
of
24
nowhere.
years old. He's an old rookie. You know, but he's just been really like what the
He's
Heat.
not that great on offense outside of scoring.
Yeah.
But he's a really crafty scorer.
And he really has held this.
He's a workhorse.
He's
too.
a good player.
He is a workhorse, and that's something I love
good.
about this Miami Heat team in general. They play for each other and
They
they
do.
work for each other. And Kendrick Nunn is a perfect example
They
of
work
that.
so well
'Cause
together.
he buys in. He's gonna get his every night.
And he's doing what he's supposed
And
to do.
he's doing what he's supposed to do within the system of
100%.
the Heat, and it's
I
just
got
so fun
Nunn
to
at
watch.
2. I got none at 2.
I got Zion at number 2.
Okay.
I got Zion.
If we're saying end of the year, I'll just put Zion at 3 then.
I'm putting Zion at end of the year.
And we all got the notes.
Here, actually, let me look up Zion's stats lately.
We do not need to speak of Mr. Ja Morant.
No, Ja Morant, we don't have to talk about.
We all know.
Y'all know about Ja Morant. Zion,
let me say this real quick. Zion in 4 games has averaged 18 points on 63.3% from the field goal.
Because he's basically
66.7% from the 3. That's because he's only shot a couple times. 8 rebounds, which is the rookie's
struggled
best.
Defensively though to match up with bigger
That's
players.
the thing. That's
just coming back from injury.
He just doesn't have the
lateral quickness.
No. It's not. That's not what I'm saying. He's not toned to the skill set of the NBA.
He's 275 and 6'7".
No. I mean, like he's
close.
He
to
doesn't
like
have
6'5",
He's
man.
I'm
like
saying
Draymond. He's like Charles.
I'm saying he doesn't have the right.
Charles. I can't even.
He doesn't know when to jump when he's supposed to. That kind of stuff. You know, like he doesn't. He doesn't have like the
experience.
Experience. There you go. He doesn't have the experience.
It took you 5 minutes to get out experience.
Sometimes it's hard. But Zion doesn't have the experience when it comes to like pump fakes and stuff.
No rookies do though.
In his first game, LaMarcus Aldridge kind of roasted him a little bit.
Yeah, and then Zion hit 4 threes and got him back in the game.
Yeah. That's the thing.
But his defense, the Spurs.
Yeah, his defense.
Was that the one where he had like 17 in a row? Man?
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
Okay,
and we don't got to talk about John.
All right,
y'all heard us talk about.
I want you guys to pause the video really quick. Listen, I'm gonna ask you this question. Pause the video. Don't Google this. You're gonna have to answer. See if you get this right. What is Ja Morant's real name? I'm asking you two also right now.
Oh, I forgot this. Do you know? I've heard this.
I feel like it's. No, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Say it. I want to hear it now. No, I've heard this before.
It's Jose Onfroy Morant.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but I don't.
Dude, I'm kidding. It's Demetrius Jamal Morant.
Did you actually believe it?
No,
do you know who Jose Onfroy is?
No idea.
It's XXX Tentacion.
That's pretty funny. But no, I forgot his name. What was it again? Sorry.
Demetrius Jamal Morant.
Yeah, no, I read it once before.
I knew it was something like completely different.
It was something weird. That's all I knew.
Yeah, okay.
Anywho.
MVP.
Anyways,
let's keep
MVP. No, real quick, I just want to say, Ja Morant has brought this Grizzlies team into playoff contention.
I think they're the 8th seed right now.
I mean, Triple J's and Jonas Valanciunas definitely no slack.
I personally had them at like the 15th seed going into the Grizzlies. They didn't really look that good. I didn't think they were
the worst team in the West.
I don't know. I feel like
they had them at like the 14th seed.
Yeah,
so
I really didn't expect them to do that well.
That's any consolation. I thought the Suns would be bad too.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
And they are.
And they've been pretty bad. Yeah.
But there's still
MVP.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking about that enough.
All right, number 3, LeBron James.
LeBron James. Oh, go James.
Second best record in the league. I know you got guys like Anthony Davis. You got the perfect system around you, but guys, it's LeBron James, and he's having like one of the better seasons of his career. I think he's averaging a career high in assists right now. Yeah, he's averaging a career high in assists.
LeBron, I'd like to see more from him defensively. He kind of it looks like he kind of slacks a little bit sometimes, but he's getting up there in age. And like you said, dude's averaging 25. He's still averaging like 7.5 rebounds, which is very good, and 11 assists, man.
And he pushes the tempo, dude. Like
he hasn't been super clutch this year, and
he hasn't needed
34% from 3, which is kind of low. And my third problem with him is he leads the NBA by a mile in fourth quarter shot attempts. He kind of stat pads against bad teams in the fourth, and the Lakers don't really show up when they play good opponents. But I would still, I actually have LeBron James at 2 in my MVP rankings.
I do too.
Because I think not only is he it's kind of like a lifetime achievement award for LeBron. Yeah. He's such an icon in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. He's had so much experience too.
Exactly, and he's having, like you said, one of his better seasons. Mm-hmm. So
he's aged like a fine wine. Mm-hmm. But I have Damian Lillard at number 3, and I'll tell you what.
He has been on a tear,
but like, bro,
maybe overreaction.
This is my predictions. All right, I feel like Damian Lillard really can carry this Blazer team back into the playoff contention. I know. But if you look over their last 3 games, look at the 3 teams they beat.
Yes,
they beat the Pacers, who are like 3rd or 4th in
without
the East. Without Oladipo, but Oladipo also just came back and scored 8 points in his first game.
but I'm just
and his second was the Rockets. We smacked the Rockets.
Yeah, but we killed the Rockets every time.
That's pretty true.
It's Westbrook.
They smacked us the first game.
It's Westbrook.
Yeah. And then tonight we beat the Lakers. And Dame in those games. In the last 4 games, he has averaged somewhat like 48.5 points. He won
Western Conference Player of the Week, averaging like 43.
He deserves Western Conference Player of the Month for sure this month. He's been averaging like 34 this month. And he really has been carrying the Blazers over these last couple of games.
Absolutely, but how far can he carry them?
That's the question. That's what I'm saying. This is my guess. I feel like he really can bring him back.
Dame might be having a better season than LeBron.
He might be having a better season. He might be having the best season of his career.
If you're a voter looking at it, and the Blazers are a 10 seed, and the Lakers are the 1 seed, in the Western Conference, and this is LeBron James, the icon. The media guy. This is the
thing about LeBron.
You're voting for LeBron over
people
James.
like
LeBron
a good
has
story
Anthony.
over
Yeah,
anything.
true. LeBron also has the 4th or 5th best player in the NBA, which is Anthony Davis.
His teammate.
All right. Dame. He has Hassan.
Dame has CJ McCollum.
Wenyen Gabriel. Okay. But no, seriously.
He also got Nasir Little.
I feel like Dame really does have a chance at carrying this team back, but that's just my prediction. All right, let's move on to number 2.
No, I got to talk about my 3rd overall guy.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
Please
say it.
don't hate me for
don't
this.
Say it.
Don't hate me for this.
Don't. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it.
Matisse
Thybulle, man. I know you're gonna hate me for it, and I know he's been sitting out, but
he doesn't deserve it.
Okay, but I'm just saying 3, man.
The man doesn't play back to back.
But hear me out. He's actually been he's been playing more games recently, and he has been on a tear. He's had 30. Just listen to me. The Clippers have fought their way up to the 2 seed. I want to say
They're 3.
Are they the 3? Listen though, the Clips.
Oh wait, no, they're 4.
Kawhi has had 30-plus points in his last 10 games, okay? He's averaging on the year 27.5, 7.5, and 5.2 assists. He's shooting 36.5% from 3, 46.5% from the field, and he's still one of, if not the greatest defenders in the league, dude.
Yeah, okay. No, but okay.
I mean, I think he's been really putting it together, man.
I just want to say one more thing about Dame.
If he plays more consistently, I don't think it'll happen, but I think if you just look at his play from an objective standpoint, he's played. Who else would you put ahead of him at 3, man?
LeBron.
Dame.
I put LeBron at 2.
Why would you put LeBron at 2?
He
should not be that high.
Who are in your top 2?
I got Luka next at 2.
Oh God,
no! I love Luka. Luka's my homie. But if you think Luka is better than
reason.
Kawhi,
we said it.
No, it's
we
not.
said
it's
it
most
earlier.
valuable player.
There is no reason. There is no reason.
This is the fourth quarter. He's throwing up bricks.
Let me say this.
And LeBron is airballing.
Let me say this.
LeBron's throwing bricks too. But LeBron is Kawhi's a closer. Bro.
I speak now.
Scotty, word. Our one rule.
I speak now. I would just like to say there are a couple of players I'm pretty sure
who suck in the fourth quarter.
No, deserve to be cut out of the conversation. That deserve to be cut out of the conversation at this point.
It's not anything to win.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think Harden deserves even come close in this conversation over the last.
Have we been talking about Harden?
I know. Over this last month, he has averaged 29 points. But he has been damaging to his team. 32% from the field.
We're not talking about Harden.
I just want to say this, just so our people that
unless
are
he goes
this,
on a tear.
Unless he goes on a tear for the next couple of months. Yeah. But this month has pretty much almost ruined his chances for coming, for being at the top.
He was never in my top 5 anyway.
Listen, we get it.
All right, but I would just like to say that another thing about Dame
just
is
who's your number
his
2, dude?
passing has been phenomenal. The thing about him is he's just a leader. He's a good guy.
I agree.
As a leader.
They don't
the other game.
MVPs for that.
I just want to say this because
no one about MVPs for that.
No one else. I talked to you guys about this. They don't know this, but Dame against the Rockets when he could have gotten his first triple double of his career. He had 36 points. Listen to me. 36 points.
He had the ball.
Shut up. 12 assists and 9 rebounds. All right, and over the last 3 minutes, he could have gotten that rebound. Right, and what he did was that he would wait. For every time there was a rebound that he could have gotten, he let a younger guy get it. Every single time. He would let him go and grab it. All right? And Dame doesn't care about stats. That's the thing about Dame. Yep. Dame doesn't care about stats. All right? These other guys, it seems like they do. I'm going to be honest. Kawhi, not so much.
I'll tell you who doesn't care about stats. And that's Luka Doncic, baby.
Oh. No! Bro!
Oh, you a clown out here.
You are a clown.
You did not watch that game. Do you remember that game where there was one NBA game, and it was Clippers, Mavericks, and I was watching it, and Luka and Kawhi are going head-to-head. I'm loving it. They both got 36, and he's just pulling up from the logo, thinking he's Dave, and just airballing. It's going nowhere, man. It's nothing but air. Just throwing up these.
That's the opposite of Dame, too.
He's like 100th in the league in 3-point percentage.
Another thing about Dame.
60% at the line in the fourth quarter.
Another thing about Dame.
He's worse than La Beautiful, throwing up bricks.
Dame is the type of player, when he shoots those shots and makes them, he raises his team, you know? Like, his team gets pumped.
Nick, will you stop talking about that?
Sorry,
I love Damian Lillard, and I think he's at 4 for me. But at the end of the day, you don't win an MVP award for being a cool guy and a good teammate and passing the ball.
You win an MVP award for being the #1 seed in the Western Conference.
He's been killing it
thanks
lately.
to Anthony Davis, who's the better player on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, can we just get...
All right,
who are you guys' number 2s? I gave you my number 2.
LeBron.
Luka City.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
James LeBron.
LeBron. No, LeBron's number 2.
Well, we talked about him.
Number 1.
I think it's pretty... Hold on. I think it's pretty clear who number 1 is.
Yes.
Giannis.
Matisse Thybulle.
The French Prince.
Matisse Thybulle.
Nah, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Didn't even make the Rising Stars game.
Bradley Beal has been disrespected. I'm just going to say that.
Bradley Beal and D-Book.
But he's not MVP. It's Giannis.
But yeah, it's Giannis. It's
100% Giannis. I 100% agree.
There's no doubt.
I mean, as you said, Scott, he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. You know, like you said, he was at your 2 or 3 or something like that. Then you retract your statement. But he's still up there. You know, he's very high up in defense. He's averaging 30 points flat this season.
And he's 56%
from the field goal.
3 ball.
32% from the 3, which I believe is actually higher than Joel Embiid.
But he's also very selective with his
That's
things.
true.
Like, he's not a consistent threat from the 3-point line.
But he's kind of like Westbrook, where if it's like, you're
better
threatening
than
me,
Westbrook.
and then he's going to actually make the 3.
Yeah.
But
there's guys like...
No, but Westbrook's mindset is detrimental to his team.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Because if you just play
Disrespect
off of
him.
He's like, I'm going to shoot the next 100 threes to
because
prove
you're
you wrong.
disrespecting.
Even if I miss 99 of them.
And then he'll make that...
But Giannis-
he'll miss 99 in a row, make that 100th, and then go...
Yes! But like that video of Dame that was joshing him at the free throw line, and he was like, "You're gonna miss these next 2 free throws," and the next free throw he bricked.
Yeah, man, he's shooting like 24%.
24%.
He's like
from 3.
worse than Ben Simmons.
He's so bad at 3.
Giannis is a workhorse.
All right, let's.
I mean, like, you
Giannis.
look at the guys on his team, too. Other than, like, Chris Middleton...
He was injured for a good bit,
who's
too.
been injured, yeah, exactly.
But this team also has really good chemistry.
Yeah, and that's...
Good
But
another
that's because
thing.
I think of. But I think when I think about that, I think about Giannis. Giannis is
I think
just
about
such
Giannis.
a.
I don't
he's
think
a
about
glue
Bud.
guy. He's
Exactly.
a glue guy.
I don't think.
you know?
I don't think
Well,
about
plus,
Budenholzer when I think
At
about
the end of the
chemistry.
day, too, being MVP doesn't necessarily mean achieving an objective standard. It means being better than your peers. And I
Exactly.
think we would all agree Giannis is having a better year
Than anyone,
than
man.
LeBron James. We would all
100%.
agree he's having a better year than Kawhi Leonard.
Damian
because
Lillard, too.
Damian Lillard, right? Anthony Davis. Like, those
Luka
guys are all
Doncic.
great.
How could you even say that?
But if you're just looking at the regular season, games won, value added to team, and pure statistics, Giannis has to be the
Giannis,
answer.
100%. That's what I said in the beginning of the year. I knew that
We
he
all
was
knew
going to be.
Giannis was going to win the MVP again.
But
Charlie, you were wrong. You suck. You're stupid. And all
You
your opinions
suck.
are dumb. Thank you. This has been the last.
no, no. But Giannis is one of the best defensive players in the NBA. He's a really good
While
passer.
averaging almost 30 points a game.
Obviously. And he's a great rebounder. He's top.
leave that. And
He's one of the, he's topping the. Here, listen.
I don't have
He's topping the league.
I just
in
come out
rebounding.
here.
Worthless.
I just come out here and say Luka Doncic should win MVP, and y'all just go, "Oh,
You're wrong. No, but
Third in the
Giannis.
West.
Giannis.
Come on
all right,
now.
listen to me.
Yeah, 30%
Giannis
for
is
the
one of the best
three-point
scorers in the NBA. He's one of the best defenders in the NBA. One of the best rebounders in the NBA. A very good passer. Not one of the best, but he's a very good passer in the NBA. He's one of the most efficient players in the NBA, and he's leading this Bucks team to the #1 seed in the Eastern
In the
Conference,
NBA.
and
In
then
the
also
NBA.
#1 in the NBA.
And Charlie, did you know he plays in the NBA and he's also in the
And
NBA and
another thing,
being in the
he
NBA?
doesn't have a player like Anthony Davis.
He's Greek.
He does not have a player like Anthony Davis.
He does not, no.
He's from Greece.
This is why Giannis deserves to be MVP. And
Although
MVP.
although Nick, when you say he doesn't have a player like Anthony Davis, do you think if Anthony Davis were off the Lakers, LeBron's rebound and point totals would be higher?
they might be a little bit higher, but they would not be near the seed where they are at.
That's
But
fair.
what if you replace Anthony Davis with Dwight Howard and let Dwight Howard shoot threes?
Stop it. They have
Dude, they would win every game.
Okay. Well,
All right, well, I'll close this on this one. I just want to say
It's too much. It's too much. All right. I will close us.
I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
Thank you guys for watching The Last Word. We appreciate
Luka
you.
Doncic.
Check out our Instagram account, which is called The Hoops and Heismans.
Check out
and
our
just-
music.
That's true. We're making a movies too, and you know,
No, we're not. We're not making a movie. We're just reviewing them.
yeah, we're reviewing.
They'll be
them.
LinkedIn like
But,
the
yeah.
channels.
Thank you guys for watching, and this has been The Last Word.